Nighttime in the city that never sleeps. What's that? Across the sky, the math signals. It can only mean one thing. Someone's calling the mighty math number heroes. You're the guest star here, so tell us who you are. Look! Up in the sky! It's Fraction Man! Fabrific Fractions! I've got just the thing for the city fireworks show. Use the control pad to turn fractions into fireworks. We can launch 4 different kinds of fireworks. Click here to select which one. Click here to change the fraction, and click here or here to color your fraction. Click here to choose the colors of your fireworks. When you're ready, click here to launch your firework. Let's put on a fraction fireworks show. Let's compare 1/6 and 1/4. Launch the fraction firework that's greater. Not quite right. Don't launch. Here's 1/4. Yowza! I couldn't have done it better myself. 1/6 or 1/2. Make the fraction firework that's greater. Ooh, don't launch. Here's 1/2. Fabrific Fractions! You're making beautiful fireworks! Let's compare 1/3 and 1/4. Launch the fraction firework that's less. Yowza! I couldn't have done it better myself. Let's compare 1/2 and 1/8. Launch the fraction firework that's greater. Ooh, that's not exact. Sorry, that's not right. Here's 1/2. Here's Zooey! You are really good at this. 1/8 or 1/6. Make the fraction firework that's greater. Zoinks! Ooh, here's 1/6. Here's Fabrific Fractions! You're making beautiful fireworks! 1/3 or 1/6. Make the fraction firework that's greater. Don't. Here's 1/3. Yowza! I couldn't have done it better myself. Let's compare 1/3, and 1/2, launch the fraction firework that's less. Reach for the stars with Quizzo!
Hey folks, welcome to Quizzo, the game show where brain power is the greatest superpower of all. I'm your host, Star Brilliant. Player at home, choose your opponent. Click play when you're ready. From Socket City, Lightheaded joins us to compete against Player 1 in our home audience. The rules are simple. Click on a screen under the category you want. The higher the points, the harder the problem. You earn the most points when you get it right on the first try. Click me, and I'll remind you how to play. Player 1, you go first this game. It's time to subtract. Drag the numbers from above onto the question marks to solve the math puzzle. Click check it when you're done. Here's your chance for a few extra points, Player 2. Do you agree with that answer? Good job! Everybody won points that time. Now you, Player 2. It's time to add. Do you agree with that answer, Player 1? Excellent! You're both really good at this. Now you, Player 1. It's time to subtract. Okay, Player 2, for a few extra points, do you agree with that answer? Player 2, Player 1 was right. Points for Player 1. Now you, Player 2. The category is shapes. Here's your chance for a few extra points, Player 1. Do you agree with that answer? Nobody gets points. Keep one. Excellent! You're both really good at this. You're up, Player 1. It's time to subtract. For a few extra points, player 2, do you agree with that answer? Player 1 was right, player 2. The points go to player 1. It's your turn, player 2. It's time to add. Okay, player 1, for a few extra points, do you agree with that answer? Nice work, player 1. Please try again, player 2. Good job! Everybody won points that time. It's your turn, player 1. It's time to add. Drag the numbers onto the question marks in the puzzle, then click Check It. Here's your chance for a few extra points, player 2. Do you agree with that answer? Player 1 was right, player 2. The points go to player 1. It's your turn, player 2. The category is patterns. Okay, player 1, for a few extra points, do you agree with that answer? Excellent! You're both really good at this. Now you, player 1. The category is patterns. Drag the answer onto the question mark. For a few extra points, player 2, do you agree with that answer? Excellent! You're both really good at this. Now you, player 2. The category is shapes. For a few extra points, player 1, do you agree with that answer? Excellent! You're both really good at this. Now you, player 1. The category is patterns. Do you agree with that answer, player 2? You both won points. All right. Now you, player 2. The category is shapes. Here's your chance for a few extra points, player one. Do you agree with that answer? Excellent! You're both really good at this. Player one is the winner! Congratulations! Let's play another round. It's time to multiply! For a few...
Geometry emergency detected! To the Geo computer!
Geo computer on. I'm receiving a signal from the GeoBot, and I need your help.
Come in, GC! I've just found an intriguing geometry problem. Sending it now! Which of these shapes has 4 angles?
All right. Let's send that to the GeoBot.
I'm near First and Main. We have a geometry situation here. I'm sending the problem now. Which of these shapes has 3 angles?
Good answer. Transmitting.
The citizens are in desperate need here. I'm sending the problem now. Which of these shapes have 5 angles?
You're doing well. Great job. But there are more correct. Here's some information. Excellent. You found the solution.
While patrolling the streets, I came across this geometry puzzle. I'll radio the specifics now. Which of these shapes have 4 angles?
Great job. But there are more correct shapes. Super work. Sending to the GeoBot.
GC, I've got another urgent problem to solve. Sending it now. Which of these shapes have 3 angles?
Great thinking. Just what the GeoBot requested.
GeoBot to GC, can you handle this one? I'll radio the specifics now. Which of these shapes have 6 angles?
Please use the paint tool to fill in the right shape. All right. Let's send that to the GeoBot.
While patrolling the streets, I came across this geometry puzzle. I'll radio the specifics now. Please make a shape with 5 angles.
Here comes Handsome Chance!
I'm Handsome Chance. And I'm making action figures of me. Problem is, I have so many outfits, and I look good in them all. We can use my probability machine to pick the outfits. Click this gizmo to set the probability for my outfit colors. Click these arrows to set the number of action figures. Click this dial to set the speed, fast or slow. Click Go to run the machine. Here's a question I just thought of. Sorry. Good answer. I think you deserve a promotion. Tell me if you know the answer to this one. Not there. Good job! You really know your probabilities. Ooh. Exactly! I'm going to give you a raise. Someday. Don't forget, you can gather data on my machine to help you answer the question. Click Go to run the machine. Here's a challenging question. Not quite. Here's a tip. Wow! It's like you're reading my thoughts. Here's one to make you think a little. Correct! I'm glad you're working for me. Let's see if you can answer this question. Here's a tip. Not quite. Great thinking. I ought to hire you full-time. Can you figure this one out? That's right. You're almost as smart as I am. Here's a question I just thought of. Not. Here's a tip. On this. Sorry. You're right. You always know just what I'm thinking. Let's see if you can answer this question. Here's a tip. On this spinner, there is one